Rear brake pad replacement on a CRF250L. I'm replacing the brake pads. Super easy. What you do is this hole right here has a little plastic rubber cover on it. Pop that off, 5mm Allen, pop this pin out, slide your old brake pads out. The new ones go in easy enough. Slide them back in, and what you may need to do is push the piston, the brake piston back in right here. Go ahead and slide that one in. Like that. And we'll go ahead and slide this one in back here. Like that. Hi, Riker. Go ahead and reinsert this pin. You may want to put a very, very light coating of grease on the O-ring on the end of this pin, just to help it slide back in correctly. You do not want to get that grease on anything pad or rotor related, because it's going to make you wish you hadn't tried this yourself, because you'll end up doing it again. Go ahead and tighten that up. I'll put the actual torque spec right here, but you know, I've got a pretty good feel for these things, so easy as that. And don't forget to put your dust cover back on. And then I will get a close-up for you of where these things seat. So nice and bright red for you. There's a metal clip right here that is a wear item. It's where it's what the pad slides back and forth on. And then if we walk around the bike, in the back here you can see we've got the same sort of thing going on back here. That clip that it rides on, you can see the two metal tabs sticking off to the side of that bracket. That's to hold that clip in place. So they both sit on that little shelf there. Now, very important, when you replace your brakes, that went all the way down and there is absolutely no brake pressure applied. If we watch, I pump it a little more and it actually tightens up. What that's doing is it's moving that round piece. I can't really get my finger back in there to show you. That round piece right there that's up against the new brake pad, that's a piston, and when we squeezed that tight into the caliper to fit everything, all the fluid went back up into the reservoir. So we had to pump the brakes to get that fluid back down here and put pressure against it so it actually works. So whenever you do brakes, it doesn't matter if it's your car or a motorcycle or a four-wheeler, whatever, if it's got hydraulic brakes, you need to pump the brakes. Otherwise, the first time you try and stop, you're going to go right into whatever you're trying to avoid, because the brakes will not work on the first pull. One more thing, I took these rear pads out after I went around the block just to show you something. You can see there's not a very big contact patch, a little bit down here and then two stripes through it. You know, this one's not any better. The reason I wanted to show you that is brake pads take a while to seat into the rotor. So the first time you take this out, it's going to seem like the brakes are worse than when you had your old pads in, because it's going to take them time to seat in correctly. So allow extra stopping distance, be careful, don't be dumb.